Welcome to Pillars of Eternity. I actually got this to work on this machine. It actually seems to be recording, so we're going to give this a game a go. Let's do accept. And I'm going to be playing through most of this blind. I did give this a little test run. And let's go. Here we go. Obsidian presents Pillars of Eternity. I have been wanting to play this game for quite a while now. We're set to go. Let's check it out. Let's see what happens. We're loading the screen. Obviously. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I hope this doesn't have like lots of loading screen times. But we'll see.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Oh yes, we are going further tonight. We're going to play this game. Okay, again, it's blind. I don't really know what's going on yet. And we're going to do done. I'm going forward into the night. Okay, let's do this. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. We can do this. Okay, we have character creation, obviously. We can be a male or a female. Okay, I know I'm a guy, but I like playing female characters, so that's just how it goes. We are going to try a female. A woman's role in Aurora is largely dependent on where she is from. In the Alder Empire, Building Republics, and the Drywood, women occupy many domestic, educational, and organizational roles. They are the primary hunters, soldiers, and leaders of the tribe of Nastati. In your Glenfarth and Exmo, women and men have more fluid social roles. In all societies, there are exceptions to the rule, and the women can be found in a wide variety of stations and professions. We're, what, a level 1 fighter so far? That's what we are. Let's do next. Okay, we can be human, which I might stick with human. We can be an Wuma. That's kind of cool. We could be a dwarf chick. A CEC cute elven chick. We can be, what, an Orlan? Godlike. I'm tempted with elf. I'm going to stick with human. So let's go next. Meadow folk are the most common humans of Drywood. Ocean folk. They originated near the equator on the other side of the globe, and a savanna folk come originally from the south equator. I'm just going to go with meadow folk since that's the first option. Next, we're going to create a class. Okay, there's certain classes we can be in this game, obviously. Barbarian. We can be a chanter. We can be a cipher. We can be a druid. Druid! Hey, Daryl, you can be a druid in this game if you play this game. If you find it and we play this thing together someday. We can be a fighter. A monk. A paladin. This is probably what I'm going to try to play. We'll see. We could be a priest, ranger, rogue, and a wizard. I'm going to go for paladin. Paladins are martial zealots, devoted to a god, a ruler, or even a way of life. They can be found in any culture where a fanatical group of like-minded individuals have formed a warrior society dedicated to advancing their cause. Among those aligned to their worldview, paladins are viewed with respect and admiration, if a bit of fear. Many paladins hold leadership positions in armies and mercenary companies, but in the heat of battle, their fanaticism overrules the chain of command and common sense. Our starting abilities will be faith and conviction. Paladins have an inherent bonus to all their defenses. Over the course of the game, the value of this bonus may shift, and reputations, blah 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 blah. Basically, we get an athletics +2, lore +1, endurance, health. Okay, good enough. I clicked done. Oh wait, next. Again, this is mine. Paladin Order. Bleak Walkers. Darza Paladi, Godpack Knights, Kind Warefers, Shield Bearers of Saint Elgia. I'm just going to go with the first option. We're going to be Bleak Walkers. Next. Let's see here. We have Paladin abilities. Paladin abilities cover 3 major categories. Close, passive, and model support abilities, single target support abilities, and a small number of targeted offensive abilities. We have Flames of Devotion and Lay on Hands. Flames of Devotion calls upon the Paladin's inner fire, causing their equipped weapons to burst into flame. Lay in Hands, fueled solely by belief, the Paladin is able to heal with the touch of his or her hands, recovering a substantial amount of endurance for a Paladin within range. We're going to start with Lay on Hands. Attributes. Well, let's see here. Might. Might and magic, no. Let's see here. Might, we're going to plug some of these in. I'm assuming a Paladin needs decent might. Let's see. Hey, kitty! I got a cat here meowing, and she's curling up nearby. Okay, we're gonna go for 13 might. We're gonna do Constitution, which is recommended for a Paladin. We are gonna do Resolve, which is also highly recommended for a Paladin. Resolve reflects a character's internal drive, determination, fearlessness. We shall do that. Let's plug a little something to Dexterity. Intellect. I want a little bit more might. We're going to take 1 out of Perception. We're going to plug this into might. Okay, there is our character. We're going to start out with 16 might. 15 Constitution, Dexterity 10, Perception 9, Intellect 13, Resolve 14. Next. Let's see here. Baldur Empire is currently the largest, most powerful part of the world. That sounds good. We're going to roll with Baldur, just because it sounds good. Background. Aristocrat gives lore +2. Dissident is stealth +1, lore +1. Hunter, stealth, survivor, both +1. Athletics. Oh no, mercenary gives athletics 1, lore +1. Clergyman, lore +2. Survival +2 is the colonist. Drifter, I'm a drifter. Stealth +1, mechanics +1. Laborer, athletics 1, mechanics 1. Merchant, lore, mechanics both +1. Slave, athletics +1, survival +1. Well, we'll go to the Paladin. Athletics, mechanics, merchant. It's kind of a tricky one. You're part of a group, drifter. I'm not really sure which one to choose. Let's go for lore plus lore is good for a Paladin though. We're gonna go with Aristocrat. Lore +2. And ooh, we get a portrait. Let's take a look. What do we have for portraits? Here are portraits. It wants us to give us. Oh, look at some of these portraits. Just to see what we have. I wonder if you can actually upload your own portraits into this. I'm gonna look for one until I find one that I like. Of course, I kind of like them all. Check that chick out with those cool Wookiee-like ears. Well, it's a female character, so I'm going to stick with a female portrait if I can. Arr, pirate! I'd almost choose him just because he's cool. What do we have here? What do we have? What do we have? I like that portrait. I'm going to stick with the first one that I like. Head. I'm going to go with, I guess, the third head or whatever. Hair. Starting out with a 19, so let's see. I'm going to try to go for long hair if it'll let me. Depends how it looks. Maybe I'll just do what it started us off with. We'll try that one. And let's see your color, hair color. I'm gonna go with sort of a dark color. Let's go with brown. That looks good. And here is our character portrait. Our skin color, our hair color. Next, we have female noble. Oh, these are our voices.
Yes?
I shall lead us. Let's go!
A blade in the dark. I'm here.
Follow me. Show them how it's done! Yeah?
I've got this.
Stand together!
Stand together. We're going to go with benevolent. Enter a name. I thought of entering a name before. I was running through this a little bit as a test. It's been a little while back. And we're going to go with the name Sintra, which is a Lord of the Rings character that I play. She's a captain. And we're going to accept that name. And hopefully this will kick the game off. We're going to start it, I think. Okay, here we go. New quest, the Gilded Vale. Journey to the Gilded Vale. Okay, Caravan Master Oldima. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group. His blushy red mustache and saggy jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there. Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood? Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Okay, here's some choices I can ask the NPC. Where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are these ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Here's some kind of a hint. Your character's attributes, skills, class, culture, and sex may all open up options in your dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to any other responses, but they give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on the individual personality and attitude. Just by the way, who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up.
What kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind.
Rain.
But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
That doesn't sound good, does it? What are these huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Okay, we're gonna leave. I'll go see about those berries then, okay, buddy?
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep. Kalisha.
She needs to find some spring berries to wash so that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
Oh, there's Kalisa. Hey, what's up?
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
New quest, Roman of Respite. Welcome to Pillars of Eternity. If this is your first visit to the world of Iora, you may want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interfaces available to you. We'll be sure to do that. I gotta learn some of these keys here. Your party always consists of your characters and up to 5 additional companions or adventurers. While the caravan is camped outside the Galfir ruins, Odeme has assigned Kalista to help you. Kalista is a fighter, a class that excels at close quarters defense. Use her abilities to complement your own. To select a party member, click on their selection, circle their portrait, or press the number button that corresponds to their position in the party, starting with 1 at the left. To select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the screen and drag the marquee over the circles of the party members you'd like to include. Kind of reminds me of Baldur's Gate a little bit. Icewindale, that kind of game. To move selected characters, click anywhere on the screen where your cursor is a circle of 4 wedges. All selected characters will path their corresponding positions in formation. If you see a red circle with a slash through it, you cannot walk on that part of the map. When multiple party members are selected, the action bar is hidden. To see an individual's character's options, select only that character. Okay, enough of the tutorial.
I'm here.
I'm here too. Can we save? We can save. Let us do... We're going to save a new save game. Sounds good to me. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it. So what? Let's see here. I have to learn my keys. Journal, maybe, Jay. Okay, quests. A sudden sickness has overcome me. The caravan master has urged me to make a remedy. So I need to collect spring berries to concoct a remedy. Gilded Vale is said to be one of the most prosperous villages in Driftwood, full of whatever. Journey to the Gilded Vale. Okay, let's go exploring. Probably we should talk to people, huh? Here's somebody to talk to. Most people you encounter in the world are neutral friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on the selection circle. Many characters will simply greet you, go their own way, blah 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 blah. And we're talking to him. all kinds of beasts in these woods, and then you have the tribes. Don't mind Adema. This is as good camp as any. Can talk to you too. It's best not to wander alone, especially so near the ruins. I've traveled with Odima before. He's never led us astray.
At once.
At once.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on the selection circle. Many characters will simply greet you and go on their way, but others will have larger conversations to explore. The merchant Hoden has a conversation that opens a store with equipment for sale. I don't think we have much in the way of gold right now, or whatever the monetary is. We have 100 of some type of currency. Let's talk to him though. You see a man wearing a simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road. Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
We might as well try.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Tell me about the Alder Empire. We're going to get some history before we really get into the meat of this game.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raed Ceres and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire, a fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
Why'd you move all the way out here?
Because it seemed friendlier than Raed Ceres? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Okay, sounds reasonable enough. That's what I was gonna say. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what you got. Okay, if we had more gold, we could definitely buy some decent starting equipment. We don't. I'm gonna save the gold that we have for now. Stores allow you to trade and sell your items for copper pieces. Okay, that's our in-game gold, is copper pieces. In-game cash, whatever. Or items from the store inventory. Merchants buy items from you at a greatly reduced price. If you sell something, you may see it appear in the store's inventory with a much higher cost. So if we find things, we can sell them to this type of NPC. Stores periodically refresh their inventories. I don't think I have anything to sell yet. We are going to go on our merry way. What do we have in our inventory? Let's see. Let's check these guys out. We have Sintra has a sword and a shield, breastplate, armor. Callista starting out with look like a torch. She has a battle axe, a torch, scale armor. Okay, we are starting as level 1. That's cool. And let's see here. M will bring up a map. And that's pretty useful. I like that. Exploration is key in Pillars of Eternity. As you make your way through the Eastern Reach, open the area map to see what other parts of the map I guess you've already been to and what's left to explore. I will probably be using the map a lot. I've likened this already a lot. So let's explore this place. Let's find a remedy or something. Hey, what's up? It's Sparkville.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Okay. Oh, I'm liking this already. This is feeling very Baldur's Gate-ish. Icewindale-ish. A lot more newish. I like. Let's examine. This path winds through a narrow canyon back the way you came.
We shouldn't stray too far.
Grooves in the road did something to where we came. I'm taking we can't go that way.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Let's check out. Oh, we got a fight, it looks like. Pillars of Eternity combat uses a possible real-time system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume at real time to see the orders play out. The options menu may also contain many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met. Example, the start of a combat. And yes, I'm going to read the tutorials because I want to learn how to play this game better. So, the game is paused. I assume we're going to attack this young wolf. Let's go attack. More hints, huh? One of your characters has been engaged immediately. When the characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will promote the engagement attack from the enemies engaging them. Your characters will also go automatically go into engage enemies when they initiate attacks with a melee weapon. Okay, let's get on with this. When a party member takes damage, they lose health. Their portrait will begin to fill with a red overlay. The health bar to the left portrait will slowly start to decrease. When the portrait fills entirely red, the character has been knocked out. Potions and spells can be used to restore endurance. To keep characters in the fight, but health can only be restored by resting. Okay. Is there more? Sometimes a weapon or a spell simply isn't well suited to penetrate the enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Take heed! Note the damage type being blocked and switch to a weapon or spell that does a different, I guess, damage type. Okay, fine. Let's do this. And we're fighting this. Alright, we took out a wolf. Let's take the wolf hide. Right click for details. Worth 5 coppers. We'll take it. Anything in here?
This is it.
Okay, we're looking for some kind of berry. It looks like a movie. No? Okay, as you receive quests, your journals will update with relevant information. If you ever get stuck, open it up to reveal your notes. That will probably happen to me a lot. Anyways, Calista, you're the one who's supposed to be from this big shot noble family. Is that true? I guess I have this list of questions, or answers, replies. Only to some. Our titles were purchased, not inherited. Yeah? How's it supposed to happen you come out here? I don't know. We hid the truth from our lineage, but it was eventually uncovered. That's a damnable realm of luck. Maybe this new setting will turn things around for you. Anyways, it's been a long time since I've been this way. But I really like it. Lord Roderick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of this lot? It's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many other offers in these parts, believe me. Got some big plans in store? I'm gonna settle here and start a new life. Well, who knows? Roderick pays well enough. Maybe we'll end up neighbors. Anyways, we're wasting time. Adama will give me an earphone. Let's be on our way. Why are we here? I'm gonna just kind of I'm not going to read her parts right now. We can just kind of read the screen. Tell me about yourself. Ah, screw it, I'll read her parts. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Drywood, but my parents ended up in the living lands. I've got a brother in Rotterdam and another in Ardor. My sister is in the Gilded Vale. She's the only real home buddy. Can you tell me about Drywood? It's not much of a history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Aldur Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Alright, let's head back to camp. You know, says Callista, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on. Let's get you your water. She actually kind of cares. Quest is updated. We gain 170 experience. So we're gonna look for Sparful, it looks like. Sounds good, he was kind of right over here.